west for 1.5 miles.
It is Friday afternoon, August 15th, 2025, and I just entered Washington, D.C. We were here last night driving around, or I was here last night driving around and just showing people some of the hot spots where police, National Guard, ICE, etc. might be. And right now, of course, President Trump's going to be delivering a press conference at 6 p.m. But I thought, well, let's get a little view of what's happening today in Washington, D.C. with the cleaning up of our nation's capital. And one of the things I wanted to do was go by a homeless shelter. And the very first one that I picked, I tried to call them just to get a little bit of information, and the phone was not in service. So we're not too far from there, so we're going to go by because the only other number that they gave for their website was a hotline for shelter availability, but that's, I believe, the Department of Human Services, DHS. So we're kind of seeing what's up in Washington, D.C. Please like and tell me hello in the comments, and that'll help push the video out. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Praying everybody had a good week and they're looking forward to a nice weekend. We saw homeless shelters being cleared out yesterday, and you know, of course, a lot of people are concerned, wondering where they're going to go now. It's not safe for people to sleep in tents in the city, but you know, what is the answer? So we were told that they're going to be given the opportunity to go to homeless shelters to receive medical assistance, you know, mental health assistance if they need it, and you know, if they refuse, that they would be arrested. We know that on Wednesday evening there had been 100 arrests. Or by Thursday there had been 100 arrests. Hi, GloryFreedom. Thank you for being here from Indiana. God bless you. Thanks for making a comment. If anyone else would like to make a comment just to say hello, it's greatly appreciated. It'll help push out the video. A lot of people are waiting to hear from President Trump, but I had a lot to do today, so this was as soon as that I could get down here, and I just wanted to show people in the daytime how is everybody, what's going on day 4 since the deployment of the National Guard and ICE members, ATF, more Metro DC. Wants me to go straight here, okay, and more. So we saw a pretty heavy presence last night in the pockets that we were able to make it to. This area, there's always people out here on the corner trying to get some more money and for whatever. Excuse me. Oh, I was just eating some what are they? Almonds. Watching from Michigan. Thank you for joining, Carla. Thank you so much for a comment. So we're on a street that there's, you know, a lot of graffiti, and people are always hanging out on the streets. It's not considered a nice part of town right here, you know, and it's like from street to street, which is kind of the case in many cities. So we're coming up on kind of a square, a corner park where people are always hanging out. And when I went live on Tuesday and we drove all over DC during the daytime, you know, I'm sitting at the light down there, and there's the exchange of money and drugs, you know, right there, plain as day, in the bus stop. You know, it's not funny. It just happens all the time. So, Beverly, good afternoon. Happy Friday to you and Doug too. So right now we're headed to our first stop, which is a homeless shelter that I'm not sure is in existence anymore.
Turn right onto H Street Northeast.
See, everybody's just hanging out. This is normal for right here. Sometimes you can see people in yelling matches. Over on this corner over here, this is the park that I was telling you about. And there are people over there. See the guys hanging out. And it's a pretty park. They have like a waterfall, like fountain and stuff, but it's just trash everywhere, and a lot of drug deals and other exchanges. You can always smell marijuana around here. MAGA Warriors, what's up? GloryBee in the trenches. It wasn't supposed to rain, but look at that sky, y'all. You know, that's crazy. But I thought, well, let's take a look at some of the homeless shelters, and then we'll go over to Union
at the light
Station
right H Street Northeast.
That I meant to go to last night, and I darn forgot. Oh, I really wanted to go one lane over. I don't see that happening because this lady is just going to take it really slow. I'm doing it. I'm going. Okay.
Northeast for 1.5 miles.
Caught y'all that time. Okay. So this one, can y'all hear me okay? Because I'm using, I'm not going to use my microphone today because I want to use the GPS. So, MAGA Warriors, if you're still around, or Beverly, Deb V, hello, good to see you, good afternoon. Thank you all for making comments. It absolutely helps, and hitting that like button to push out the that we're live right now. Look at all the beautiful art on that building. Not everything is graffiti, and that building is for sale. You can buy that in this beautiful part of town. Oh. It's really sad because I don't know if y'all saw, this is not a good pocket area here. I don't know if y'all saw, but we were in Georgetown last night. We were driving the same streets an hour after a group of young people wearing masks looted some of the fancy stores there. And they've been looting like all week, off and on. They looted a Lulu's. And we were driving down the same street 1 hour after they had done it last night. So it looks like he's waiting for an Uber. Why is that so blurry? There we go. I tried to clean the windshield. It didn't work very well. Patriot Roy, good to see you. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you everybody for hopping in. So this first one is CCNV, Community for Creative Nonviolence. CCNV, and I don't think it's open anymore. And the first thing you read when you go on their site is there's Metropolitan DC. There's Ben's Chili Bowl. That's a popular place, but maybe not this one. This is the 10th Street one. heard news that they might be getting rid of these electric buses, the electric trolleys. Welcome to the weekend. Now it picks up a little bit. You got a Whole Foods market. I've been in this Whole Foods market and they have heavy security in there. I mean, I'm talking heavy security. This one guy grabbed some shrimp and went to run out the door. Saw the security guards beeline on him right away and put the shrimp, 2 packages of shrimp down like right next to where I was, and then ran out the door. They kept on running after him, so I don't know what they did with him. That was before one of the vigils. Grand place on the corner there getting a facelift. That's nice to see. So we're on 8th Street, and this is definitely one of those questionable areas. I wish I hadn't eaten the almonds before I got online. Danger, do not drive on tracks. They mean like don't go up there because we're going to drive right over them. Oh my goodness. But see the wiring that they're attached to for the electric? And then they just roll on those tracks. Pretty cool. You guys, there's that Waymo car again. What are those? What is a Waymo car? What is that? Oh my goodness, did you see that other car just went by? What was that? Oh my gosh. People in wheelchairs hanging out. I saw outside of one of the Safeways down here when I was killing time before one of the vigils, and talk to the people in the, see all the garbage, just trash everywhere, all along the street here. See in the gutter, it's all garbage. Some of it's been there so long it's starting to break down. And like I said the other day, if we had sea turtles, they'd be eating it by accident. Sad. Hey, Darlene, Carrie's music is hello, hello. Sorry, y'all. I'm like choking on a piece of almond, but just temporarily. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't expect for President Trump to start his press conference early. If he does, by some chance, y'all will let me know, I'm sure. So we're downtown Washington, D.C. again. We're headed to a homeless shelter that I'm not even sure is open anymore, which is not that surprising. The last post on this CCNV's website was concerning COVID and lockdowns during in 2021, and then I called their main number. Nobody answered. The only other number they gave was the 800 number, and that was to find placement to see what beds were available for any shelters. But their first directions were for the 1-800 number for that, and then
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 2nd Street Northwest.
okay, and then to contact Department of Human Services for excuse me. I seem to be a mess for a second here. The Department of Human Services to see about grant funding for you and your family for winter relief efforts, housing,
turn right on
you know, which is shelter. And that's pretty normal. It's like, you know, you don't get to just walk into a homeless shelter anymore like it used to be. Not in where I live, in Maryland, in Annapolis. You got to go through this whole process. So that's why we wound up having crisis intervention housing, which I did a lot of my recovery coaching efforts out of, because we were able to even get homeless people off the street immediately if they had co-occurring disorder of drug and alcohol abuse, substance use disorder, and so it's always a whole process, you know, and that was iffy if we were going to get funded, you know, to have that covered. When it was so obvious that the reason we took him in was homelessness. But, you know, we did what we could because you wind up knowing a lot of people. When you're in recovery yourself and you go to 12-step meetings.
Turn right onto I Street Northwest, then turn right onto 1st Street Northwest.
Why is it taking me around in it? Okay. We might be here. Let's see. It says 3 minutes, so we might be here at the block. There are people hanging out. You got a homeless cart situation over there. These might be government housing as well. Can I go right here? Wait, I don't know. Maybe. I don't see anything that says I can't, but I guess I should wait. The guy behind me doesn't seem too pressed, so maybe I should wait. Good to see everybody. Thank you so much for being here on a Friday. Giving you a look-see around where we are. People just kind of hanging out. Okay, so these people are lining up.
At the stop sign, turn right onto 1st Street Northwest, then turn right onto H Street Northwest.
I think they're lining up for services. Golden Rule Apartments. Is this fenced in area over here? That's a worker. She almost looks like a police guard or something. Let me see if I can back up. These people are lining up, and let's see if someone will talk to me. Y'all be quiet. Shh. This is undercover GloryBee. Hey there. Are y'all waiting for services? Are y'all waiting for services? I'm from Annapolis, and I'm a recovery coach, and I'm just so concerned for the homeless that are being displaced right now. And do you know, is the shelter still working here? The one homeless shelter that was in this area?
We got one that's Central Union Mission that's over here.
Central Union Mission? Yeah, because there was another one, and I think it closed. It's like I couldn't even, the line didn't even work. CCNV, the Community for Creative Nonviolence.
That could be a day program.
Yeah.
You want to let that truck go by?
They're coming by. Thank you for talking to me. But you're just waiting on some services to.
Yeah, it's a truck that come out here every night for to feed us. It's called Martha's Table.
Oh, awesome! Yes, I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Daily right here.
Okay. So
They come over daily at 5 and feed us over here.
at 5 every day. Thank God. Is the food pretty good? They take good care of you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing. You ain't got nothing.
You darn straight, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because I'm not as familiar with the services in DC as I am in my area, of course.
Yeah, and then you got another place right in front of you right here called, they got a day center right there. It's called the McKinney Center.
McKinney Center, okay.
Yeah, but that's a day center.
Yeah.
And the other one is a shelter. That's Central Union Mission. Then up the street you got Emory.
Emory. Do any of them take somebody same day? Like
Emory will take you the same day,
Okay.
and Central Union Mission will take you the same.
because the way they work it over where I am is you have to be approved, qualify for grants and everything else before they let you
They'll
in.
take you in. Right now they're
Okay.
doing the overflow because Donald Trump wants to clean up the streets. So Emory is taking in people day and night. They got a bottom section and they got a shelter section.
Major overflow.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, God bless you, honey. I'm praying for better days. Thank you for speaking with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care. Wow. Let's go over to Emory. Emory homeless shelter.
Okay, Emory Work Bay Men work at the stop sign. Turn left onto 1st Street Northwest, then turn left onto K Street Northwest. Turn left to stay.
Okay. Because he was saying straight ahead they've got a day program.
Turn left to stay on I Street
Obviously.
Northwest, then turn right to stay on I Street Northwest.
It's probably not negated Gonzaga parking only. I don't think it's in there. Wow. And you guys, he was a very nice looking young man.
Next right to stay on I
And he's
Street
homeless.
Northwest,
Were you able
then
to
turn
hear?
Right onto 1st Street Northwest. At the stop sign, turn right onto 1st Street Northwest, then turn right onto K Street Northwest.
Was everybody able to hear what he had to say? Oh my goodness. Look at this precious woman on the corner, y'all. In her little sundress, and she is homeless. God bless her. God bless her. And that line is just getting longer and longer while we're standing here. It's like so sad. I'm waiting for one of our officers to recognize me and come and ask me what I'm doing. Like,
At the light,
GloryBee,
turn
what are
right
you
onto
doing?
K Street Northwest.
Okay, somebody talk to me. Can y'all hear me? Were you able to hear the gentleman I was just speaking to? Because the phone was getting hot. Let's get some air up there. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank you so much, Lola Steele. Thank you. And Carrie's music's just barely. Okay, so he said that this next place that we're going by, I had let all the air out. The phone got hot. So the next place is Emory, and he said it's overflowing because of. He said it because of Donald Trump's order concerning the homeless. So. He was maybe in his 30s, maybe. And, he had not heard of the place that, that I was initially looking for, so I'm assuming it's gone. But he knew where all the day programs were. And I'll tell y'all what, God forbid you should ever find yourself in any trouble. You want to know who has the resources? Talk to the homeless. They will point you in the right direction. I'm every time. That's why I talk to him. But don't just go up. Hi, Tracy. But don't just go up to anyone sleeping. Never, ever, ever, ever disturb someone sleeping on the street or on a park bench, etc. Because you could be startling somebody you never know that might be schizophrenic, and they could come up swinging. So we were by here several times. Here's that beautiful church that's for sale. So I've been taking y'all to all the areas that are not in great shape. On Tuesday and last night and today. So we're only 5 minutes away from this other shelter, and he said they are overflowing with homeless. Emory. At full, like at capacity. I would imagine most of the shelters are going to be touch and go with some fire marshal laws, you know, with this situation, because for everything even that's good, there's always the yin and the yang, the backlash of it as well. I've often mentioned that to you all concerning the wall. When Donald Trump, when he was president the first time and he started building that wall, many of us in the recovery community, working in the field especially, knew that there was going to be a backlash of some form concerning the illegal drugs coming over the border. And part of that backlash was seeing more and more of the fentanyl come in because it's in smaller packages. You started seeing the arrests and the hauls that they were confiscating were more of the small packages of fentanyl than the larger packages of cocaine or heroin. And then on the street, as far as helping people, it was people. I can tell you the last 2 years of my testing people, very rarely did it come up heroin. It always came up fentanyl, and when they were heroin users. And oftentimes, I had this one girl, and this is just the way it goes, you know. She's, I said, because you always ask, you know, are you intravenous user or heroin, fentanyl? And they're like, oh no. And then I let this one girl know. They always were curious what their urinalysis came up as, and I said, you tested positive for fentanyl. Did you just not want to tell me? And she said, I had no idea. She goes, I kept smoking that crack, and I could not get high for anything. And she said, I could not figure out why. And I was like, well, now you know. I said, I'm glad it didn't kill you. She said, me too. And it really scared her. It shook her up. Because everyone knows how dangerous fentanyl is. It doesn't take much at all to kill you. So, you know, you know, the wall goes up, and then you wind up having people, you know, slipping it in. Of course, some people start making it here, but, you know, I'm going back a lot of years. And then, of course, the car fentanyl started coming in, and that was like a grain of it hit your skin, and you went immediately into overdose, whether you were a user or not. And we had a EMT and an officer that responded, and the EMT wound up with it on him. The officer wound up with it on him. He had to be revived. The EMT died of overdose because some of the car fentanyl got on him. So this is, you know, pretty heavy stuff. May not be palatable for some of you, but this is just the nature of it. So you know, you put up a fence, and then you're going to have something is going to change. But now that we've had the fence, it needs to stay up. And that's, you know, to help with the human trafficking, etc. And of course the illegal immigration. And I'm trying not to be too obvious with the phone here to get myself shot. There are a lot of people hanging out. So we're headed over to Emory homeless shelter, where we just heard from a homeless gentleman that they are getting an overabundance of homeless people looking for shelter since Donald Trump's, as he said it, since what Donald Trump is doing with the homeless. I think that's how he said it. I'd have to go back and listen again. Doobie Depot.
Slight right onto Lincoln Road Northeast.
It's the Doobie Depot, you guys. I guess you can go in there and get your marijuana. Oh no. The names. Oh Lord. I think I was supposed to go up that street.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the right. In 400 feet, turn right onto R Street Northeast.
Oh, we got police. Hang on.
At the light, turn right onto R Street Northeast, then turn left onto Lincoln Road Northeast.
This is not a thriving area at all. All these over here in this row of buildings, they're all closed up, locked up with their metal doors. None of the shops are open that ever maybe were there or are there. What was that? That used to be a convenience store. It's closed up, locked up tight. Medical cannabis dispensary is open there. We got the Doobie Depot back on the other corner, 1 block away. So you can get all kinds of medical cannabis dispensary and whatever.
At the light, turn left onto Lincoln Road Northeast.
Oh, thank you, Ridgeline. I appreciate that. Yeah, anything that can help. I think that if I can afford to get the Prime, the Prism membership now that they're requiring basically to have any of their services, I bet you anything that chat will go right off of my screen. I tried to sign up for it last night, but it's a good thing I didn't. I didn't have the extra $10 for it. If anyone would like to contribute or become a member, we've got memberships for $2.99 or $6.99 a month. Also, I'm having a live auction tomorrow at 4 p.m. and there'll be new items. I just finished another bracelet this morning, and there'll be more items that you did not see on Thursday if you join me. That helps me to keep everything helps everything. So I do my creativity with my jewelry and decoration, and sell them at the live auctions right here on GloryBeeFreedom YouTube, and then we're able to get out and do our independent media production, which is what we're doing now, and bring content live and also video. Now this is current events for sure, and we are almost there. This looks like it's it over here on the right. That is a huge building.
Your
Let me see.
destination is
Well,
on the right.
I don't want to block. Sorry. I don't want to block. That is a huge building. Looks pretty nice and clean too. Or it's this one. I don't know which. There are people hanging out front there. Welcome. Rec Center. That's the rec center. We'll turn around and go take a look again. I really expect, you know what? I don't know why I expected more people out front. It's not nighttime yet. Maybe we'll come by again another time in the evening, but they cannot be in there all day just hanging out. So the plan might be, you know, like they're over in line now at 5 p.m. getting some food that is being delivered by a truck, and Asian grocery and food. Oh, it's one of those little corner stores. They got gated fence that they close at night. Turn around somewhere. Let's go over here. Harmony DC PCS. PK 3 through 5th grade. Oh, it's actually like a school. Sorry about the sound of the air, but I've got to keep the phone cool. You hope I read it? Oops. I'm going to turn the corner and park here for a second. Just let this person by. Sorry. Okay. Should bring an X up on screen if you touch it. Otherwise, second page. Alright, hold on. Let me see. Because the chat used to be to the side. Now it's to the side apparently and on the screen. And it's just horrible. Alright. Ridge, it's on second page on Prism. Uncheck the box it's in or click on screen box. Uncheck what from what box? Second page on Prism. Uncheck the box it's in or click. Should bring an X up on screen if you touch it. X up on screen if you touch it. Hide chat view. But now I can't see you guys talk at all. So that's not good. Enter text for chat. Give me just a second, you guys, to see if I can figure this out. Box. There, I just did a box and put it over to the right. I wonder if that'll help maybe. Only one chat widget can be applied at a time. Playlist text. Oh, goodness. Why do they have to change things? I don't know. Okay, so is that working? Somebody say something in the chat. I don't think that's working. Oh, it is working. Okay. Should make a box. Well, because what I don't want to do is I don't want to mess up the view. And this is messing up the view. So turn that off. Oh, that's no good. It's showing 2 still. Seeing it's showing me just 1. Ready to give up quite yet. media. Video and photo. Now see 2 chats back to 1. Yeah, when it's back to 1 though, I'm not seeing y'all at all. So that's not good. I mean, we can do that where, you know, y'all are just talking amongst yourselves. And I don't see the chat at all, but you can see the full screen at least. But then it's like, I won't even know you're there. I don't like this because it blocks too much of the screen. Slide it up. You got half chat screen now. The way you had it was good. We could see through it. And now it's not letting me go back to it. I don't know. Let's try this. Let's try this. This is like a little lighter. It's moving now. What a mess. I just need to be able to pay the $10 a month, y'all. You know, it's... Everybody come and join me on the live auction tomorrow because I need your help. It costs money to do this. And I need your help. Now 1. Okay. Is this 2-way or 1-way? I have no idea. Because you get to these end streets, you guys, and it's like, I can't tell. I think I'm allowed to go this way. Because I see yellow lines, right? Okay. So we did go by Emory. I think we're on the back side of it now. There's some nice graffiti. I know, B broke it. But I can see through that better. Emory Homeless Shelter.
Okay, Emory Work Bay Men Work Bed Shelters. Let's go. Head south on Lincoln Road Northeast toward T Street Northeast.
Okay, I had driven up more than I thought.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the left.
I'm just curious what time people are allowed to go and check in to be able to sleep there at night. I know you had to be checked in by 10 p.m. when they had one that was sort of running more like a shelter way back in the day in Annapolis when I first started helping people. And
your destination is on the left.
Yeah, this is it here. That's a big place. People hanging out outside because they probably cannot go in until a certain time. So, yeah, people hanging out outside. I don't want to be rude with the camera. There were some people on the right too. Thanks, Resigned, and thank you for helping Carrie. That was good. Good suggestions. Let's put in our next. So that was Emory Work Bay Men Work Bed. So that was just for men. Then they have a Harriet Tubman place for women. Let's see. There's also the place for services over at the DC jail. DC jail.
Okay, DC Central Detention Facility. Let's go.
So I thought we were...
DC see Central
Wow, look at
Detention
that graffiti up
Facility
there,
may be
y'all.
closed by the time you arrive.
That's a lot of it. Did you see that up on that building? See all these places are
Head south on
shut
Lincoln
up
Road
tight.
northeast toward our street northeast.
And then you got
at the light,
that poor guy
turn
there
right onto Quincy Place northeast,
trying to take a
then
nap.
turn left onto North Capitol Street northwest.
Okay, Wanda. See me being able to go left. Okay, it's a light. That's good. Smoke tins. Look at all this. Looks like they're gonna. This is probably being, you know, the word is gentrified. You got the scaffolding and stuff there. I guarantee you that won't be low-income housing again. You know, what are the poor people supposed to do? So it's a huge problem, just a huge problem.
At the light, turn left onto North Capitol Street northwest.
It has so many layers to it.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to stay on North Capitol Street northwest.
The Capitol is straight in front of us. Let's see what else is closer by here. That shelter is 19 minutes away. Let's see. Logan Circle.
All right, Logan Circle.
That's only 9 minutes away. Let's do that.
Head south on North Capitol Street northwest toward Q Street northwest, then turn right onto Florida Avenue northwest.
Jeez, you
turn right onto Florida
people
Avenue
are so
northwest.
scary. They were coming up so fast.
Continue on Florida Avenue northwest for half a mile.
So this area, you get a lot of shootings back down this way. Florida Avenue. You can see it's not a healthy area. Homeless right there on the street, I guess. No, they're picking up stuff. That's good. Graffiti on the side of the buildings. So we're in it now. We're in it right here. Nest DC. I'm trying to see the painting on this. Woman speaking. Got some apartment buildings, maybe projects over here. Florida Avenue Park. Oh no, looks like they blew their gasket. Alright, they got me out in the middle of the street. Brenda. All these shops are just closed up tight, y'all. You know, and your doors have the gates on them, like in Baltimore. You gotta unlock the one and then unlock the other one.
In 800 feet, turn left onto 5th Street Northwest.
Nope, I gotta go up one. Okay. Alright, so we don't like that widget. set this one up. There, that one's better. So now we're going to another one of the hot spots. What did I put in there? Logan Circle, I think. You can get a jumbo slice of pizza over there at the Pizzaro. That's a big thing up here, a jumbo slice. I've never seen that before. No, I gotta go up one. All right.
Turn left onto 5th Street Northwest, then turn right onto Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
We'll see if we can see some National Guard or Park Police or something up here. Here comes the sun.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
They had a sign up back there, happy 100th birthday. That's awesome. If that was a person.
In half a mile, continue straight to stay on Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
What is that? They had the craziest painting on the side of that building. I couldn't figure out what it was.
Northwest, then slide left onto Rhode Island Avenue Northwest. In a quarter mile, continue straight to stay on Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
So we're 7th Street, Rhode Island.
Head west on R Street Northwest toward 7th Street Northwest, then turn left onto 7th Street Northwest.
Oh, weird. So if I apply the overheating, it makes the widget box disappear.
At the light, turn left onto 7th Street Northwest, then turn right onto Rhode Island Avenue Northwest. In 500 feet, turn left onto 9th Street Northwest.
Wanda. Come on, you guys. What are you doing? Oh.
At the light, turn left onto 9th Street Northwest, then turn right onto Rhode Island Avenue Northwest.
Good for her. Alright, we went back to the way it was because I can't figure it out. Well, we wish her a lot of peace. She was a deeply upset, worked up human being. I pray she finds Jesus in peace. Parte Banda, happy Friday.
Turn left on 13th Street Northwest.
We have a very bright sun right in front of us, peeking through the clouds. we'll be turning in just a moment. We're coming up on Logan Circle. Which has been another hot spot of activity. Please be sure to hit that like button for me. Say hello in the comments. That helps push the video out. Lets YouTube know that people are interested in what they're watching. Thanks y'all for being here. We're just checking things out before President Trump starts his press conference at 6. He's meeting, of course, with Vladimir Putin right now. Putin. So this is Logan Circle, and it supposedly has been a hotbed. But I come by here a lot, and I don't usually see any high police presence or anything here. I don't recall seeing much for, oh, no turn on red. Whoops. If you'd like to contribute to the ticket fines. Alright, so we're on Logan Circle now. Switch. And if there were homeless tents around here, I don't see them now. They may have already been moved. You know, like the I'm not a fan of Mayor Bowser, but like the encampments underneath those road overpasses next to the REI Sporting Goods co-op, you have the right of way. Okay, don't then. That homeless shelter, or the homeless encampments all up and down underneath there, I showed y'all on Tuesday, those have been cleaned out. That was not just done. So there have been some removal of some of the homeless encampments before this directive from President Trump. So Mayor Bowser was not lying under that one, on that one. Beautiful old church. Okay, let's go to the next stop. Ugh, smell the weed. Mount Vernon Square.
Got it. Mount Vernon Square.
We're almost there.
Head southwest on Vermont Avenue Northwest toward 14th Street Northwest, then turn left onto 14th Street Northwest. At the light, turn left onto 14th Street Northwest.
So we were on 14th Street Northwest a whole lot last night. Goodness gracious, what are y'all doing? I have a new cord and it is really heavy. Really heavy. Sorry about that. Y'all say hey to Mina. She said over 80 encampments dismantled in DC. Right. But it started happening a while ago. It hasn't just been since, you know, Trump authorized it or ordered it, however you want to call it. You know, and then it's kind of discouraging when you go to the first homeless shelter to check and see, you know, how they're doing with capacity and everything, and it's been closed and maybe since 2021. But that's what happened to a whole lot of our resources, you guys, during the lockdowns. It wasn't just 12-step meetings that lost their places and their meetings, and then had to figure out how to do, you know, recovery meetings online, on Zoom, etc. But homeless shelters, everything changed. The winter relief programs changed. It was really, I mean, I wonder how many people died just because of the loss of the services.
northwest.
We had funerals almost every week for people that had tried to gain recovery and went back out because everything was just so crazy and scary, and the normal things that were there to help support their recovery just weren't available. How would you like your picture way up on a building like that? He is like 7 or 8 stories tall. Can you imagine? Metropolitan Police right here. We've not seen as many cars, obviously, as we did last night or even Tuesday.
At the light, turn left onto 11th Street Northwest.
You're not just allowed to hang out with your butt out in the middle of here. That's what we're gonna do. Looks nice of them. They pulled up. Dixie, what's up?
In 600 feet, turn right onto M Street Northwest.
People out walking their dogs. They used to have air conditioning
At the light,
that
turn
came
right
out
onto
of
M
that.
Street Northwest.
It doesn't sound like I do anymore. To help pull the dashboard and the phone off.
In 800 feet, turn right onto 9th Street Northwest.
We're checking out another square that was reported as kind of a homeless hot spot, for lack of a better term.
At the light, turn right onto 9th Street Northwest, then turn left onto L Street Northwest.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Union Station next, Andrew. Good call. Praying you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. I got a couple more places for us at Union Station, and then I wanted to check on where a couple of our friends used to get services from over at the DC jail. And where, y'all remember Katie from the vigil? She helped out in the kitchen at the shelter there over behind where the men were. There's services.
At the light, turn left onto L Street Northwest, then you will arrive at your destination.
And a kitchen, etc. Oh, nuts. It wanted me to go left here. Doggone it. I'm the wrong way. Oh, good, they are too. Let's switch. All right. $4. Metropolitan Police.
You arrive.
Walter Washington Convention Center. Mount Vernon Square. It says we're here. I don't get it, but okay. It's not a square like what I was thinking of, I guess. McCullough Paradise Gardens Apartments. I don't know, that just does not look like paradise to me. But they're in the city, and I would imagine even if somebody had some government assistance, it's probably still expensive.
understand.
Of course not. Union Station, Washington, D.C.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Oh my gosh, are y'all hearing her?
Head north on 7th Street Northwest toward M Street Northwest, then turn left onto M Street Northwest. At the light, turn left onto M Street Northwest, then turn left onto 9th Street Northwest.
You guys, my car just filled up with pot smoke. So gross. You don't know whose it is.
At the light, turn left onto 9th Street Northwest, then turn right onto L Street Northwest.
Union Station, Washington, D.C.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
What is up with that? The nation's capital, Washington, D.C.
On the website AOC.gov, they say, the United States Capitol Building is located in Washington, D.C., at the eastern end of the National Mall on a plateau 88 feet above the level of the Potomac River, commanding a westward view across the U.S. Capitol reflecting pool to the Washington Monument 1.4 miles away and the Lincoln Memorial 2.2 miles away.
Oh my God. What is happening? Union Station, Washington, D.C.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Amtrak Station, Washington, D.C.
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay, we've lost Wrong Way Wanda. Wrong Way Wanda is gone. We're on our own again. What can I say? What? What is happening? Oh no.
Head south on 9th Street Northwest toward L Street Northwest, then turn right onto L Street Northwest.
All right, let's do it. I had Washington, D.C. pulled up because it just lets me know the traffic as I'm coming in.
Merge onto Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
Let's see if this gets us closer to where I want to be so I know where I need to turn, etc. Here we go again. I wonder if now that I have this on there, maybe it'll work. Let's see. Union Station.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
No. Beep, beep.
In 800 feet, keep left to stay on Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
I know, like, well, just, I mean, every day, Brenda. This chat's been on my screen since I got this new phone. But that also coincides with when Prism, which is the platform I use to do my live streaming, stated that they were going to charge. You had to buy a subscription now to use their services beyond the absolute basics. We are on the absolute basics right now. I can't even use my watermark. Look at that grand old church, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Bell tower. So pretty. Oh, that's a good call. I'll try that, Dixie. Directions to Union Station.
Keep left to stay on Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
I don't think we want to be on Massachusetts.
In a quarter mile, enter Scott Circle Northwest.
But you never know. We might wind up at DuPont Circle or something. I don't know. prayer, y'all. I put the posters up for the live auction tomorrow at 4 p.m. If y'all would share those out for me, I need a lot more people coming in and participating with the auctions. I've got some beautiful items for fall and fun jewelry for men and for women. And if y'all would share those out, it would really help me a lot, because I'm just not reaching enough people. So I'd really appreciate it. You got to specify. I put in the nation's capital. Oh, I got it.
Northwest on Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
I got it. We're turning around. It finally pulled up. It's like it took her how long? 5 minutes? It pulled up. We got it, y'all. We've got directions to Union Station. Woohoo! We're going to go around this circle. Y'all look for tents and stuff. I'm just curious if even those 6 tents that were on those overpasses last night are still there. We'll check that out after Union Station, maybe. The president is due for a press conference at 6 p.m. So y'all get your RSBNs on and ready to go for whenever he starts. This is after his meeting with Putin.
Circle Northwest. Exit and stay on Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
I mean, there you got a dude sleeping on his luggage right there on the monument. God bless him. He had his head resting on his luggage. She had to unfold her paper map first. I know, right? That's cheating. I have paper maps in here and stuff like that. It's just like, let me tell you, I tried to navigate with a paper map in the rain on a motorcycle with 2 men on their motorcycles, one from Sweden and one from England, in a rainstorm. That was a nightmare. At night, couldn't see. I mean, we got caught in a horrible storm.
Massachusetts Avenue Northwest.
And GPS started taking us in circles, because back then it was like really, really bad, and it just started taking us in circles because I was on a Bluetooth on in my helmet, and I had to pull over and pull out the paper map. It got soaking wet, but we eventually made it out of there. But it was crazy. By the time we got to the house where they were staying, we were soaking wet, and I still had to go home. So they said, let's get your socks at least in the dryer and whatever. That was a mistake, because it was hard as hell to get them back in my boots, my soaking wet boots. Oh my gosh. That was nuts. I was taking them on a tour of the monuments, and they wanted to go to the Pentagon, and it was a horrible storm that brewed up. And you can't wipe the water drops off of your glasses. You know, we're riding cruisers, so, you know, you don't wear full face helmets normally when you ride a cruiser.
Avenue Northwest for half a mile.
But I'll tell you what, any long distance trips I ever take again, I will be carrying my full face, as well as my my other helmet, my half shell. Because full face is good in the rain, the half shell is not. Could barely see. It was like literally the blind leading the blind. We are headed to Union Station now. There's that dude on the building again. It's all about a watch. That sort of creeped me out. He kind of looked like Hunter Biden. That was really weird. Yours is full face? Yeah, it's smart. Very smart. Nobody's going to let her cross the road. She's sitting there putting herself in peril because nobody's going to let her. What's she doing? Bless her heart. Get out the street, honey. Oh, she's looking for stuff. Trying to get some money. God bless her. Bless you. She wants prayer. She wants some money. It breaks my heart, you guys. I've never become desensitized to it. Never. I guess I've helped too many people. Tried to help them, you know. Whether I was of any help to them would be for them to answer, you know. Just hanging out on the monument. He's got a bicycle there, I think. There was a train derailment. 22 cars with crude oil in Wisconsin? Wow. That's crazy. Can I go straight here? Oh, nuts. I want to go straight. There's another one of those crazy cars, you guys. What is that? I meant to look it up last night and I didn't get a chance to. Look at that. It's got to be one of these self-propelled things, even though there's somebody in there. It's called Waymo. W-A-Y-M-O. Waymo. Crazy looking vehicle. One home in the area. Oh my goodness, that's crazy, isn't it? I was so shocked. I just heard the statistic of how many train derailments there are on a regular basis, you guys. I'm not even going to put any numbers out there because I can't remember what it was, but I was shocked. I was shocked, like how many there are. And we wind up just not hearing about them. Well, I'm glad it wasn't another East Palestine, because that's still a disaster. People are getting sick up there now. Very sad. Alright, it looks like we're going to need to go right up here.
In 800 feet, turn right onto 9th Street Northwest.
Back on 9th Street. We're headed to Union Station, y'all. We're in Washington, D.C., just checking out the situation, seeing what's what. Please be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and become a member and help keep independent media going. It's not always exciting, but I'm out here giving you a look around. Since President Trump brought in the National Guard and more. It's National Guard, FBI police, park police, more of the Metropolitan police. Let me see who else. ATF, federal law enforcement. I mean, it's a lot. They're the whistleblowers coming out on East Palestine. Yes. Yes, it's so sad, Dixie. Oh my gosh, I'm with you. It's so sad. So we're by the Marriott Marquis again. And these DoorDash guys, they're crazy. More than pedestrians and other vehicles, you gotta watch out for these guys. They're nuts. Got his Palestinian music going.
At the light, turn right onto 9th Street Northwest, then use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto K Street Northwest.
Every now and again there's a shooting on K Street too. And not always in like an area that you think there would be a
At the light,
shooting. Not that there should ever be an area where there's a shooting.
Northwest.
But I don't know, sometimes it's just random around here. It is really hot outside, you guys. Or I would have the windows down so you can hear more of the city sounds. But I can't keep the phone cool, which keeps us running the chat app and everything, and have the windows down.
Continue for half a mile.
So, y'all let me know when President Trump starts speaking. He usually runs a little bit late, but he's supposed to be press conference at 6 p.m. to update everybody on the meeting with the President Putin. I don't know how you say it correctly. I really don't. Oh, look at this. Gang members on their street bikes running around. Street bikes are illegal. I'm sorry, dirt bikes are illegal in DC. That guy was on one. He was on a 4-wheeler, and there were 3 other ones on dirt bikes. They were wearing their colors. Back in the mid 2000s, like I don't know when it was, maybe around 2010, 11, or 12, somewhere in there. There was a whole mess of motorcycles from Baltimore that took over one of our major highways the day after Christmas and blocked the highway. You had people, trying to get with their families and everything else, and they were doing wheelies and going this way and that way. There was just like over 200 of the bikes. And it was every kind of motorcycle you could imagine. And the problem is, like, the police officers can't go where the dirt bikes can go. And so that's their way of getting in and out when they're up to illegal things. So Juan is saying I need to go 2nd Street to go left on 8th, to go left to get back on 8th Street again. I don't know why. I'm not doing it. She does this sometimes. I'm not doing it. I'm going to stay on this street. We're on 8th Street, and we're going to stay on 8th Street. Is it saying it's one way? What? That makes no sense.
feet,
Oh, it did
use the
it.
second from the left lane to turn left onto 2nd Street Northwest.
It was because of the underpass. Huh? Okay. This guy's not gonna let me over. Can I come over?
At the light, use the second from the left lane to turn left onto 2nd Street Northwest. Then use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto H Street Northwest.
Oh, wow. So there's a road underneath us, is what happens. Isn't that wild? Oh, they self-destruct pretty fast. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, anytime you're involved in drug dealing,
At the
etc.,
light, use the right 2 lanes
your
to
life
turn right onto
expectancy
H
goes
Street
way down.
Northwest.
Most people use their product. Short-lived career. Alright, going right on 8th Street. It says we're just a few minutes away from Union Station. We might actually get there before President Trump starts speaking. Let's pray it was a good meeting. I think we'd all like to see the war end over there and stop seeing our tax dollars go over there. When you can see how badly they're needed here. I'm showing you firsthand how badly they're needed just right here in this little area that we've been in today.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
We know that they need more homeless shelters than ever right now, and we know that one of them's been closed since 2021. Sometime after that. There are no skyscrapers in District of Columbia. More people working, getting housing maybe. Yeah, but I mean, when you're dealing with addiction, mental health, illness, you know, there's always co-occurring disorder with substance use, always. Whether it's alcohol or drugs or whatever. They could be PTSD, ADHD.
Make a U-turn at G Place Northeast, then turn right onto H Street Northeast.
Bipolar, schizophrenic. There's always some kind of a co-occurring disorder. And not everybody that's homeless is addicted either. She's bringing us on a ride, y'all. I'm not even kidding you. What? She's turning us around. She turned us this way and then she's turning us around to go back the other way. Has someone, thank you, has someone taken hold of my GPS?
At the light, turn right onto H Street Northeast.
You guys, we were on H Street. Okay, do you find that just a little weird? I do.
In 600 feet, turn right. At the light, turn right, then you will arrive at your destination.
I'm not going to, I don't want to park in there. Oh my God. I've never, ever put in. What? been brought around to the back before, y'all. That was so weird. What does this do? Parking. Authorized vehicle only. Oh no. Station house. I should have just put in the Capitol. I can get everywhere from the Capitol. Or the mall. Yeah, kids. Those big floppy dogs. Wrong way, Wanda. Will loves her. I don't even think this is where we wanted to be honest with you. I don't get it. We were there yesterday or Tuesday. We were there Tuesday. Union Station to the left. The signs down this way, they make them for bicyclists and scooters. They're small little teeny signs. Alright, let's see what we got now. There it is over there. We're going to go up around to the front. God bless him. He's homeless, but he's got his American flag wrapped around his shoulders. Did you see him? So they used to have tents and things all around here. We've got police up on the left at that gas station. I think that's the gas station. United States Capitol Police. More tents, it looks like, for the protest. The protest over there, see the white tent? There's a few more tents behind it. This is Union Station here. We'll just cruise around it slow. And there you have National Guard. Amtrak police. Here's your National Guard on the right. And I guess they're just making sure that none of the homeless encamp here. But then you have this guy sitting right here, like, I guess he's just waiting on somebody. I don't know. You have a very short period of time before somebody starts blowing whistles at you and stuff when you're dropping off here. Or picking up. Got protesters over here. They brought in camera lights. Those are cameras up there. Just following orders. They're saying it's wrong to just follow orders right now. He's taking a picture of something over here to the left. We've got the protesters over to the left. Says that they've got the cameras, 4 of them pointing in every direction up there, and that's on the generator that's solar powered too. Okay, I don't want to run anybody over. So we are right out in front of Union Station. Some of the guards in front of us. Look at that vehicle. Wow. They put the barricades around the vehicles. They look amazing. Oh my gosh. And here's our protest tents over here. Says fuck Trump and all that kind of stuff. Excuse my language. More of the National Guard there. Amtrak police again. And these protesters said that they're digging in and they're not leaving until Trump is impeached. Vehicle down there with the sirens going, but I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was Metropolitan DC or what. So I'm going to go around just one more time. I'm not going to be able to see the chat when I do it because I want to have y'all off of the screen so I can get a photograph, grab photos later. But you should be able to still talk amongst yourselves. So I just won't be able to see you for a moment. Ooh. It is wild to see, isn't it? They have some generators over here in the woods too. I would imagine with maybe more cameras to make sure that the homeless aren't setting up camp. be a good shot there. So this is really almost like just a photo op. It's Amtrak police with the extra cameras there on the generator. Wow, that's crazy. Man, that is wild. Oh, that's a good shot with that flag in the back. Wow. Okay, I'm bringing the chat back here. Hey, Myth Fury. So, we're at Union Station. Just kind of checking out the National Guard here. Wow. Okay. I want to check out that one, those tents, and see if they're still there. So we saw a couple of people that were homeless. There was no question about it. One was walking away from Union Station here, wearing his American flag. Chinatown.
Chinatown by Jigon Orchestra short. Playing on YouTube Music.
Oh no! Ah! What? Stop! Stop! Chinatown, Washington, D.C. Directions.
Chinatown is 12 minutes from your location by car and light traffic.
Jeez.
Head southwest on Columbus Monument Drive northeast toward
You
Massachusetts
guys, I
Avenue
think
northeast.
Wrong Way
Then
Wanda
turn
needs
right onto
rehab.
Massachusetts Avenue northeast.
First thing you see when you arrive in Rome is, well, it's not what you normally see here, that's for sure. That is for sure. Metropolitan DC Police. Y'all pray for Wrong Way Wanda, she needs help. Goodness gracious. Did you ever? The dude in the car next to me had his window down. He looked over like, what? I was like, oh my gosh. Kind of protest over here. I don't know what. You got Metropolitan DC Police over there. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's maybe for. And then you got the flag. I think it's probably about the. Oh shit. Sorry about that. About the children starving. And the people starving. We've been getting a report, that one report of the retired military, but he's signed up to go over and help out. He was Green Beret, and he's reporting all kinds of crazy stuff that's happening to the Palestinians trying to get food, and they're not getting any water. And you can see Tucker Carlson for that. That's all I'm going to say about it here on mine. That's his story, but I pray that if that's the case, that it gets cleaned up quick. I've taken her to racetracks. She's ready to rock and roll. Take her to a racetrack. That'd be fun. See the giraffe? So they've got some things going on down here tomorrow, and I have to have a auction. I have to do it. I came down here tonight because I promised y'all last night that I'd come down here today, and I definitely wanted to keep my word on that. But if I don't earn some money for my bills, I'm going to be in big trouble. So I've got to have a good auction tomorrow at 4 p.m. But if I feel like I can come down here before that, I will, because there's a few things going on.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 6th Street Northwest.
Hamas driving away with a truck after a truck of aid. Yeah, they've been stealing. Yeah, they've been stealing the aid. I'm sure that's still going on. It's a horrible situation over there, you guys. It's just awful. This beautiful garden over here. It's awfully pretty. They have roses over there.
At the light, turn right onto 6th Street Northwest.
So I want to try to find those overpasses. I wish I could remember the names to see if those tents have been moved today or not.
Turn left onto H Street Northwest.
They were getting so much attention, I can't imagine that they're still there. Where do you stop for this late? Somehow I feel like that just can't be it, but I guess it is. See that light? Just all of a sudden, boom. That is really weird. I have no idea. Well, I stopped. I did stop.
Turn left onto H Street Northwest, then turn right.
Alright, so we're back in Chinatown.
Take the next right.
And if you recall, we had
destination.
We had a lot of vehicles here last night. Oh, the garbage. People just throwing their garbage in the street. What's the matter with people? I don't understand it. What are you doing? to see if those tents are still there. Thank you, Darlene. You are always so good about sharing those auction posters. I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you to everybody who shares out for the auction tomorrow. The more people that we can reach, it's just like any kind of a storefront, you know, the more people might come by. Ooh, we got police action. Institute of Peace.
Got it. United States Institute of Peace. In 1,000 feet, turn right onto 12th Street Northwest.
I just walked into the parking garage. Must not be too serious. He didn't have any backup. There's a woman with a shopping cart with all of her stuff in it walking down the street there. So we're in Chinatown. They'll bring in more police and federal law enforcement down into this area tonight for sure. It's Friday night.
Turn right onto 12th Street Northwest, then turn left onto I Street Northwest.
Police up there on the corner, but again, that's not abnormal to have police on the corner. Metropolitan. Crossing over New York Avenue.
Turn left onto I Street Northwest.
Oh my gosh, you do help me. I love you too. Thank you so much. I put a lot into all of this. I really hope it's going to work. You know, for the long run.
Continue on I Street Northwest for 3/4 of a mile.
We have like these beautiful parks in the middle of the, like they make these courtyards. And you can't tell with the sun where it is, but it's a beautiful courtyard. There's some tables in there with umbrellas to sit. And there's lots of gardens. Nice plants. Hibiscus. No, not hibiscus. What are those fluffy ones, the flowers? Hydrangea. They're like fluffy, big plumes of flowers. We're at McPherson Square Station. We're going to head over to where the homeless encampment was taken down the other day near Lincoln Memorial.
There's a flooded road reported ahead.
Flooded road? It didn't even rain. Oh my goodness. You guys, like, how sad is that this poor kid wound up going down a water drain and they couldn't get him out and save him when we had flash flooding a couple weeks ago. It's like so awful. Sorry, but the sun is like right in front of us. It will be for 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. That is pretty wild, seeing National Guard all around Union Station like that. It's definitely strange to witness, I must say. But there are some people out there reporting, and I'm not saying whether I believe it or not, I'm just saying what I saw. You know, that there's a bigger thing here concerning the elimination of the deep state. And that part of these projects, I don't know what to call them, operations are all working towards the cleaning up of all the evil, not just the garbage and what is not aesthetically pleasing nor safe for anyone, but also like a deeper cleanse.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto 19th Street Northwest.
Alright, we're about to go left. That sun's going to be out of our eyes in just a moment.
At the light, turn left onto 19th Street Northwest.
Okay. Ooh, that was
In 1,000
blinding.
feet, turn right onto G Street Northwest.
Wow. I am seeing spots now. You've been in military towns all your life. Uniforms don't bother me a bit. No, it doesn't bother me at all. It's just strange to see. We were here the other day. There's that. It's a pretty cool statue there. But you're used to
turn right onto 17th Street Northwest.
You're maybe more used to seeing it than I am.
Turn right onto G Street Northwest. At the light, turn right onto G Street Northwest.
And that's one of the things that some people are concerned about, is that we're going to become desensitized to seeing military on our streets on a regular, and then it's just going to remain.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 23rd Street Northwest.
Until next thing you know, your movements have been restrained. There's a homeless guy. I wonder if he's a veteran, right here on the corner. God bless him. So we're going by where they tore out the encampment the other day. yesterday.
At the light, turn left onto 23rd Street Northwest.
George Washington University area here. And I did not see that encampment. I couldn't find it. The one that I drove by to get toward, to get to the student union, where they were protesting. They were protesting for the ceasefire, but really they were pretty much pro Hamas. They were chanting from the river to the sea, etc. And some of them just didn't even know why they were there. Quiet at God on 9. How silent the skies stayed. First chopper I heard was strange to me. Afterwards, I'm right on flight pattern when testing. Oh, wow, that's interesting. I don't think I had that same experience, but that is really interesting. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
It would definitely be noticeable if you were on a flight pattern for sure. Lincoln Memorial straight in front of us. So start looking down here on our right. I'll park and get out if we can, but we'll see.
Take the next right, then your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
So y'all recognize some of this from the different news channels, etc. You can see the spots where the tents were. I'm going. And it is all cleaned out. That was all cleaned out. There's nothing left to see except for the burnt out grass from where their tents were, for those that were there for a while. That's pretty interesting. Oh no, look at this traffic coming back. Oh, here we go, paying tolls again. I got hit up for my Easy Pass. That was not timely. There's Georgetown back over there. Stock on it. Alright, we're over in Arlington now. We're in Virginia. Just boom, just like that, we're in Virginia. Because you get on a road and you don't know where it's going to, and you wind up, I'm paying either $2.75, $4.60, or $5.10. I don't know which. Let's get off here and see what happens. Jeez. Look at that. The sign still says 29 to the Key Bridge. Key Bridge is out. Goodness gracious. We're walking around. It's a nice old town over here. But they have a lot of Egyptian kind of things here too. It's like a saber. What do they hold? A scepter. Scepter. Looks like a scepter. There's Gateway Park. I can't go left here. Oh my gosh, does anyone know, has the president been speaking? Not yet? Oh, thank you, Deb V. Okay, awesome. I'll keep going for a little bit. We'll go back over. Let's see. DC jail.
All right, DC Central Detention Facility. Head west on Langston Boulevard toward Fort Maya Drive, North Fort Maya Drive, then turn left onto Fort Maya Drive, North Fort Maya Drive.
Mayor of London sector. Is that right? That's just random, isn't it?
Use the second from the left lane to turn left onto Langston Boulevard, then use the middle lane to turn left onto North Lynn Street. Your route avoids crashes on I-395 North. You're on the best route. You should reach your destination by 7:14 p.m.
Oh, Washington School of Ballet. I wanted to be a ballerina, you guys. I admit it. 8 years old, I was the fat kid in the tutu. I really was. So sad. I wanted to be the princess in the Nutcracker.
At the light, use the middle lane to turn left onto North Lynn Street.
You had high tea with him? Carrie's musings. That is really interesting. Bet you that one's even heavier than the one that you held. That's a big one. But it is interesting, all the Egyptian stuff. Obelisk.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto the ramp to downtown.
Obelisk. Scepters. All-seeing eyes. Pyramids. But some people believe that everything that Trump is doing right now is all leading up to getting rid of all of that craziness. I'm not saying that I believe it. I'm not saying I don't believe it, but it's all very interesting. I do believe that there's a bureaucrat deep state. Absolutely. I believe that. How deep and dark it goes are for conversations maybe off of a live stream. But y'all can look it up yourself. There's some things on YouTube about it. Pretty interesting. There's Georgetown. And then the
Welcome
tower.
to District of Columbia.
It's a pretty amazing view over here. I don't know how much of y'all are seeing with the sun.
Turn right onto the ramp to downtown, then merge onto Whitehurst Freeway Northwest.
Look at all the graffiti, see? Isn't that pretty? It's everywhere. And we're just coming over a ramp from Arlington.
In half a mile, turn right onto the I-66 West ramp to East Street.
Got the Kennedy Center over there. You'll be able to see in a second. And the Potomac. We're on the Potomac. Pretty interesting view there. That building is almost Egyptian, isn't it? Pretty wild looking.
Turn right onto the I-66 West ramp.
Are you serious?
In half a mile, use the left 2 lanes to take the exit toward Independence Avenue, Main Avenue.
Carrie says dark, dark, dark. Yes. Isn't it a curious city, though? It's just a curious city. All the different architecture, and you're over the streets, under the streets. Very curious. Interesting architecture.
Use the left 2 lanes to take the exit toward Independence Avenue.
We're headed over to the DC jail now to check on that one
In half a mile, merge onto Rock Creek and Potomac Parkway Northwest.
homeless services. I'm just curious to see if there's a lot of people around there. You can usually see people milling in and out of there, but I'm trying to see, you know, like, that's a lot of homeless people that have been moved in a short period of time, you know. Someone might just be sitting in jail. Look at all the volleyball. And lots of people playing. How fun is that? Oh, a lot of dignitaries are entering the room right now. Because when he starts talking, I'm going to cut this off because I want to hear it too. Trump is on now. Okay. That was random. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. Everybody go and watch Trump's statements concerning his meeting with Putin. Very, very important. And let's pray that it went well concerning the possible ending of this horrible war between Russia and the Ukraine. And thank you for riding with me. And I will hopefully see all of y'all at my auction tomorrow at 4 p.m. God bless you. Thank you for your help, Carrie's musings. And there's our